Hey, welcome everybody. It's the 2020 Jungle Party benefiting Woodland Park Zoo. We are just minutes away from our live program. It's going live at 7 p.m. Pacific. We love seeing you there. We love seeing the chat. I know we've got Alejandro just raving about the food right now in the chat. So just a reminder, the silent auction closes tonight at 7:10 p.m. Pacific. Now, if you haven't logged in yet to Greater Giving, we need you to do that. We need everyone to do that.
Man, we're going to have so much fun tonight. So here is what you do. You go to WPZ2020.ggo.bid, and then you click on the button that says Start Bidding or Start right up at the top. You create your profile, you enter your credit card information. We do need that. And then you're ready to have a blast with us and start supporting our zoo.
Yeah, now you know that you've done it right when you see your name right at the top of the main page. And of course, if you've any questions, just reach out to us in the YouTube chat. We would love to hear from you. In fact, we want to know that you're with us. Say hi. Join Alejandro and everyone else. Say hi in the chat.
So we may be virtual, but this is still Jungle Party. This is the party of the year. So don't forget, share your photos of yourself attending our virtual event. You can post directly to our Facebook event or use the hashtag tonight. Jungle Party. And if you share your photos tonight, you may actually get to see them featured right here on this live stream. Thanks again for being here. Keep bidding on the silent auction. It's closing at 7:10, Fred.
7:10.
We're counting down to the close of that silent auction, and we will see you right here when we go live at 7 o'clock.
family.
You recognize those guys?
Hey, welcome everybody. It's the first ever virtual jungle party benefiting Woodland Park Zoo. And, you know, of course, it's the first virtual jungle party, but it's actually the 44th jungle party. My name is Fred Northup Jr. I will be your auctioneer for the evening. My wife Ashley, my kids and I, we're all members of the zoo. My daughter had her birthday party at the zoo, and so we do not take our amazing zoo for granted. Places like our zoo, they can only exist with the support of people like us. So let's do this. Now, in keeping with jungle party tradition, I am sharing the stage with one of my favorite people right here. Of course, we are 6 feet apart. Keep
plenty of distance,
my friends. Keeping it safe. Please welcome your MC, anchor, and reporter at Q13 News, my friend Matt Lord.
Thank you so much, Freddie. Hey, who's ready for a party? And not just any party. We're talking about the jungle party. We are so excited to be here with you to support your Woodland Park Zoo. You know, now more than ever, the zoo I visited as a kid, the zoo where I now get to take my kids, the zoo we all collectively love, it really needs your support. I know we all wanted to be inside a big tent right there on the meadow at the zoo, but we are still coming together. As a community tonight, we're just doing it online. And everything you love about Jungle Party, we plan to bring it to you tonight. Fred, first things first though, the silent auction, let's get ready because it closes at 7:10.
That's right. This is your last chance to bid on the silent auction, including the shower with the toucans for 2. This is your opportunity to join a recording of The Wild with Chris Morgan. All of these amazing items going away at 7:10 p.m.
Showering with toucans. Okay, not sure how to play along? Here's what we recommend. Grab a second screen and then go to this web address, wpz2020.ggo.bid. And if you're there for the first time, just click Start or Start Bidding right there at the top of the screen to get set up. Then you'll be ready to support the animals and your zoo with us tonight.
Now, things may be a little different this year, but we're going to keep it as fun as possible for those of you joining us from the comfort of your homes. Now, don't forget to share your photos of yourself attending our virtual event. You can post directly to our Facebook event, or you can use the hashtag Jungle Party.
Looking forward to seeing your photos. By the way, if you are watching on YouTube and you ever have a technical glitch, like the audio and the video just aren't syncing up, just refresh your YouTube browser. Most of the time, that fixes the problems magically. All right, Freddie, let's get it going.
All right, well, just a second, Matt. I am being told that we have an incoming Zoom call, Matt. An incoming
Zoom call. This is kind of equal parts unexpected and exciting at the same time. Where's this coming from right now?
Yeah, we've got. I'm hearing on my monitor here. We've got a.
Whoa!
Hey, Fred and Matt. Sorry to interrupt. We just wanted to pop by and say hello. This is Paco, one of our Chilean flamingo ambassador animals.
Well, hey there, everybody. Look, it's Regina and Paco. What's up? Tell us a little bit more. Amazing.
We've got a big surprise. A very generous group of donors have come together to match every donation made during this program, dollar for dollar, for up to $25,000. So Paco and I just wanted to urge everyone to dig deep tonight since your dollars will be doubled.
Amazing.
That is incredible.
Thanks for letting us interrupt you and enjoy Jungle Party.
Well,
that's
absolutely
remarkable and delivered by Paco in part.
In part.
So you heard it, folks. Now is really the time to give, and your dollars, they're going to be doubled thanks to our generous challenge donors for the evening. And if you're interested in having Paco join one of your Zoom calls, just check out Call of the Wild at zoo.org. Now we want to thank our sponsors for their continuing support, even though all of the changes going on during this year's event, they've been remarkable.
Absolutely. So first, a big thank you to our title sponsors, Brown Bear Car Wash and our friends at Western Towboat.
Our live program sponsor, Sound Community Bank, our premier airline sponsor, Alaska Airlines, and our exclusive Wi-Fi sponsor, CISCO, also our media sponsor. Hey, I've watched them once or twice, Q13 Fox.
Yeah. Also, a big thank you to our silver sponsors. Thank you, Columbia Bank, Costco, Deloitte, Hanson Brothers, Microsoft, Starbucks, and the Partner Group.
Our animal tours sponsor is Chevron, our technology sponsor, VALENCE.
And also a big thank you to our exclusive restaurant partner, Ethan Stowell Restaurants. longtime supporter of Woodland Park Zoo. Spoiler alert, he's here.
I've heard
Board
that in
member
the building.
Ethan is generously donating a portion of all proceeds from his delicious meals and the cocktails that you're enjoying to Woodland Park Zoo. So thank you so much to Ethan Stowell Restaurants. Thank you to our good friend Ethan.
Yeah, we're going to be joining him in just a bit. Don't forget that you can continue to purchase this menu through Wednesday of next week. It's another way you can support your zoo.
Yes, and of course, a big thank you to our bronze sponsors as well. Thank you, Cigna. Thank you, Lise Crutcher Lewis. Thank you, Iron Springs Resort. Thank you, Moss Adams, North Seattle College, and Union Bank.
Oh, big thanks to our in-kind sponsors this year, Ben Bridge, Cafe Vita. Hey, look at that, Fred Northup Jr. I've read about that guy. He's incredibly generous. You know anything about him?
I've heard of him.
Partners Crackers and Tint Cellars.
Yes, and thank you to our Relief Fund sponsor, ASI Wealth Management, Lincoln Financial Group, and Seattle Children's Hospital. What a group! Let's give a big hand, a big thank you to all of our generous sponsors for making this event happen.
And with that said, an amazing major thank you to our 2020 Jungle Party co-chairs, Stacey Campbell, Effie Gleason, and Stephanie True. We truly appreciate your time, your generosity, your talents that help make our virtual Jungle Party a true success. Okay, another reminder, the silent auction, it's gonna close in just 2 minutes at 7:10.
7:10, so keep bidding on your phone. Remember, you can set a max bid too. You can just click bid more, set a max bid, then you can sit back and relax. So a thank you to the entire Woodland Park Zoo board for their leadership during these unusual times. Board, your unwavering support of Jungle Party has been inspiring, and thank you. We can't thank you enough. And everybody else, again, if you haven't gotten set up to bid and donate yet, please do that right now. As you know, the silent auction is seconds away from closing at 7:10 p.m. Plus, you can bid on all of the amazing live auction items right now as well.
And we want to help you do it. So grab a second screen if you can, like a phone or a tablet. And then once again, let me give you the web address, wpz2020.ggo.bid. You sign up, you log in. You're going to know that you've done it right when you see your name right there on the main page. If you have any questions, just reach out to us in the YouTube chat.
Yeah, now, to officially kick things off, we have Q13 News morning anchor Liz DeWicki with Woodland Park Zoo President and CEO Alejandro Grajal.
Fred and Matt, thank you so much. And I'm here with
Hey
your
guys, I've got a
president and
question.
CEO, Alejandro Grajal of Woodland Park Zoo, and also with the Penguins as well. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Great to have you here, Liz. Thank you so much for being at Jungle Party.
I'm sure you've noticed, but Jungle Party, it's a little bit different this year.
Look at us.
Exactly.
Yes. But I'm so pleased to be here with you and with everybody. Thank you so much. It's really a welcome return to Jungle Party, even on these virtual scenes. So thank you, and it's going to be live streamed these days.
Yeah. And there are still ways that you can help the zoo raise money, absolutely. And we're still excited no matter what happens here.
Well, Jungle Party, the theme this year is always yours, always here. And that is important because it's important for us to support the future of the zoo. And I just want to make sure that everybody raises their paddle really high tonight, and they support the zoo the best way they can.
I think so, absolutely. And I think they will, because I just have to say, it's so great to even just be back at the zoo, and I think a lot of people can't wait to come back as well. So Alejandro, thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll hear more from him in just a few minutes here. But we do want to send it over to another special person at Woodland Park Zoo, the CFO, Michelle Smith. Michelle, over to you.
Thanks, Liz and Alejandro. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Jungle Party. We are so grateful that you have chosen to join us this week and tonight. Your support of Jungle Party makes a big impact, and this year, it's even more important. In March, the zoo closed its doors for the safety of our community and our animals. Woodland Park Zoo relies on zoo visits, events, and programs to fund our animal care program, our educational experiences, and our conservation work. The devastating loss of earned revenue has had a huge impact, including on the size of our staff and the programs that we offer you. Now more than ever, your gifts are important, and they matter. Gifts of all sizes matter to help the day-to-day operation and help us recover from our closure. Your support of our Fund a Future campaign ensures that we have a future zoo for generations to come. Thank you and welcome to Jungle Party.
Well, thank you so much, Alejandro and Liz and Michelle. It's so great to have you joining us tonight and giving us this peek at the zoo. I know I speak for everyone in my family and everyone watching when I say we are so thrilled that the zoo is now reopened.
Yeah, this is so important to so many families. What do you say we kick things off and have a little fun right now, Fred?
Yeah, let's do it.
So we want to make sure that everyone out there is actually paying attention. So let's engage in a little zoo trivia. So here's how it's going to work. Fred's going to ask a question. The first person to answer correctly in our chat section will win a family passport for Woodland Park Zoo. So get ready, Fred, auctioneer / zoo trivia master.
I do them both.
Whenever you're ready, my friend.
All right, so again, answer in the chat of YouTube. Here's my question for you, my friends. 2 of the zoo's family farm sheep wear fit marks to track their exercise goals. That's right. These beautiful sheep are named in honor of an Academy Award-winning classic Italian actress. Who was she? She won the Academy Award for 2 Women in 1961. Whoever can answer that question in the chat, you are going to win that amazing prize. So we now look to our chat. We'll see who can come up with that answer.
You're a film buff, right?
I'm a film buff, so we'll see. Oh, look at the
I'm trying
words.
to think. I was like 30 in 1961. I'm racking my brain.
Sophia Loren is correct. People are jumping in right now. Michelle Spencer.
Who was the first?
Was
Michelle
first.
Spencer. Congratulations.
Michelle Spencer, congratulations. Michelle, you are the really big winner. We really appreciate it.
She was right on it, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. And let's mix things up a bit. And by mixing things up, I mean, let's get a little drink going. Our good friend, Zoo board member, remarkable supporter, Big Bull of Handsome, Ethan Stowell is here to show you how to make our specialty cocktail tonight. Let's send it over to Ethan.
Hey, everybody. Hey, first off, I want to thank everybody for being part of this. I know this is a unique year, but I'm really excited to be a part of it and be involved, and you guys are what's making our community amazing. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I love the zoo. I've been going there for a long time. I've been a board member. I'm super supportive of it. I love the whole program. So let's get started on this cocktail.
This looks good. I'm
You gonna drink
excited.
this? Maybe? Okay.
As long as I can stay socially distanced from
Okay,
it.
that's fine, that's
I'll
fine.
give a little, I'll just grab and go.
That sounds good. All right, so tonight our cocktail is called the Jungle Bird. It is a tiki drink from Malaysia. It was made in the 1970s. It's definitely a classic cocktail. We have a lot of Italian restaurants, so we like it because it has a little bit of Campari in it. So it's a really simple drink. You got 1 3/4 ounces of rum. Put that in your shaker. You got
Safety.
winging it, 3/4 of an ounce of Campari. You got 1 3/4 ounces of pineapple juice.
Whoa.
You got 1/4 ounce or 3/4 ounce of lime juice, and a 1/2 ounce of Demerara sugar. So it is a brown sugar simple syrup, and to give it a little simpleness, it has a little bit of taffy flavor, a little caramel. It's pretty good. So we're gonna take that in there, add some ice. We're gonna shake this thing vigorously. You wanna make sure you really shake it up. I love it when those little crystallized pieces of ice form at the top. Definitely love that. It's a super fun drink to drink in the summertime, which is where we are.
That's right, absolutely.
I'm gonna pour that over one of the big ice cubes.
Woo!
And then we gotta always get one of those classic tiki things.
That feels like summer.
It feels
Yeah.
like summer.
You don't have-
A nice fresh pineapple wedge in there, and a Amarena cherry. These little cherries that have got a little syrup in them. So that's your classic cocktail. That is the official drink of Jungle Party.
Wow.
That is me showing you exactly that I'm a chef, not a bartender.
I was
But
impressed.
it's okay. I
Fooled
know.
me.
You know, it's sleight of hand kind of stuff going on over here.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Ethan.
Oh, no
And thank you
thank
for
you.
everything that you're doing for the zoo and the city as a whole. So
No,
thank you so
I
much.
mean, yeah, everything's great.
I'm excited. If you could just make like 4 or 5 of those for Matt and
I'm
me.
gonna make
so
like
that
15
when
of them.
Pass them around.
Get everybody
hey,
here.
Ethan,
Yeah,
real
for
fast,
sure.
what do you love most about the zoo?
What I love most about the zoo, I mean, it's the engagement with the community. I mean, it's an awesome place to to take your family to interact. I mean, it's a lovely urban place to go hang out. I mean, we don't see enough nature. We don't. Kids that grow up around nature end up having a better outcome. So the zoo is educational, it's nature driven, and it's even and fair for everybody. So love supporting it.
Yeah.
You guys, thank you so much for doing this. I know it's a weird year. I know we're not at the zoo, and I know we are in a studio, but it's always nice to see you guys.
Yeah, always good to see you, and we are rallying, and he's right. It is a place of learning and experience for kids.
Yes.
It's remarkable.
Time stands still for me when you're at the zoo. It's a surprisingly relaxing place. I love hearing all the different sounds, the smells. I mean, like, hearing all the different animals. It's a magical place.
You said smells. By the way, we learned earlier, flamingos are very smelly birds.
Smelly.
Yes.
Very smelly. All right. Well, thank you again. Again, Ethan Stowell, everybody. Please give him a big round of applause and continue to support him. All right. I hand it over to you to say something to our friends at home.
Yeah, the friends at home, I hope that you were following along with your cocktail recipe. Cheers to you. Now let's grab those drinks as we welcome Lori Stewart, Woodland Park Zoo board member and CEO of Sound Community Bank, for a special toast. Over to you, Lori.
Thank you, Fred and Matt, and welcome everyone this evening to our first ever virtual jungle party. I'm so excited to be here. We're all here together to support the Woodland Park Zoo. And let me just take a minute to tell you why I personally, and why Sound Community Bank, where I'm the CEO, are so passionate about supporting the Woodland Park Zoo. The zoo's been an important part of my life since I was a little tiny kid. And my great-grandparents used to take me there. They lived in Ballard. But even more importantly, the bank and myself and the zoo are aligned on values and mission and vision. We're an organization that believes keenly in giving back to our community and sustaining our community. We're passionate about education. We're passionate about sustaining communities and clients and the world we live in. And what could better align with the Woodland Park Zoo, which is a special, safe, and precious place. So please, will you raise your glasses with me tonight and raise your paddles, even though they're virtual, as high as you can, so we can all support the zoo together. Cheers.
Cheers to you, Fred.
Cheers to a great 2020 jungle party.
Love seeing the board there toasting at the end. So thank you to Sound Community Bank for being the live program sponsor. And thank you to all of the Woodland Park Zoo board members for their toasts. Now we are going to keep the party rolling, my friends. Now, before we give you the opportunity to give, we're going to close down our first 3 live auction items. That's right, items 1, 2, and 3 are all going to close together in just over 4 minutes.
And these are exclusive. They are remarkable. So that's item number 1, which is the Tudor Heritage Chrono, a gorgeous timepiece. Item number 2, Back in Time with Woodland Park Zoo for 8 people. And then item number 3, Alaskan Tugboat Adventure for 2, which is remarkable. I mean, when else can you travel through Alaska on a working tugboat? And to help you bid, we're about to put a countdown timer up on the screen. You're gonna have 4 minutes, as Fred said, to bid on items number 1, 2, and 3.
Yes, and if you need help bidding on multiple items, here's a pro tip. Again, you can set a maximum bid by clicking Bid More on any item. When you click Bid More, you have 2 choices. You can bid more instantly, you can jump the bid really high, or you can simply click Max Bid, and the computer will automatically bid for you every time you're outbid up to your max bid. So set your max bid really high. That way you won't get outbid. And again, don't wait until the last second to bid. This is for the zoo, plus someone else might have a max bid. They might beat you anyway. So please, we ask you to bid early and bid often.
So if you're not 100% sure that you're seeing the most recent bids, then you just want to refresh your bidding page. Okay, everyone ready to bid on items number 1, 2, and 3? We're gonna put 4 minutes up on the clock right now. On your mark, get set, bid away.
All right, so 4 minutes. We are starting our countdown timer. Matt, let us talk about items 1, 2, and 3 while everyone bids and watches the clock. Item number one.
Let's start with item number one. It is the Tudor Heritage Chrono. So this watch offers classic styling and maximum performance. This is the watch you have dreamed about. Driven by caliber self-winding mechanical movement, it will complement any look. And after what we've been through with this pandemic, you deserve to treat yourself while supporting the zoo. A big thank you to Ben Bridge.
Yes, now keep bidding on that while you also bid on item number two. Take a step back in time to see unique and historical pieces of Woodland Park Zoo. This is truly something that money cannot buy. You and 7 friends will tour the zoo with President and CEO Alejandro Grajal. You'll see what has changed and what has not in the 121 years the zoo has been open. Now, begin your afternoon at Lemur Island, end with happy hour and appetizers and wine provided by Ethan Stowell Restaurants in the renowned Rose Garden, opened since 1924. So a big thank you to Ethan Stowell Restaurants. Alejandro, thank you, and thank you Woodland Park Zoo.
Ethan may make you one of those specialty drinks.
Yeah.
So item number 3 is backed by popular demand. You and a guest will journey along Alaska's backwaters aboard a working tugboat with the Western Towboat Company. So Seattle, Ketchikan, Petersburg, Juneau, Haines, Skagway, and Kensington Gold Mine will be your ports of call during this scenic journey. You are going to get the best views imaginable of Alaska's mountain peaks and breathtaking coastline. Think of the wildlife you're gonna experience while on this trip, the trip of a lifetime. 3 delicious meals each day prepared on board. Our thanks to Western Towboat Company. That one typically, Fred, goes for tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, absolutely. So, my friends, let's check in now. With just over 2 minutes left to bid, the Tudor Heritage Chronograph watch right now has a $3,500 bid. We are asking $4,000 to support the zoo and get this beautiful, beautiful watch. Right now, Claire is in the lead. Mr. Bear James was right before you.
Bear!
Maggie, where have you been? I started us off long ago.
You did bid on this item.
This is your chance. Again, we're looking for a $4,000 bid, or you could jump all the way up and just set the maximum bid and win that item. So that's what's going on with
Claire.
item
I have watch envy. So right now, Claire's in the lead. Let's talk about item number 2 now, Fred.
Item number 2, absolutely. So again, my friends, please check in with all these items. This is back in time with Woodland Park Zoo for 8, an amazing opportunity. Again, this is something you cannot buy anywhere but right here. Lauren Wyckoff currently in the lead. Current bid is $3,500. We're just looking for $4,000 there.
What's so cool about that too, you get to join the CEO, Alejandro Grajal. He's gonna give you a behind the scenes look. You get to hang out with Ethan Stowell. It's so much to enjoy while learning along the way about the amazing history of the zoo we love.
Yes, so now Anders has taken the lead. Lauren has dropped to second place. There can only be one winner. Who's it gonna be? It's Anders, and they're jumping back and forth. Anders and Lauren have been duking it out this whole time. With 1 minute left, now is the time. Set a maximum bid. If you're willing to go to $10,000, set a max bid.
Do it, Lauren, you deserve this, you need this, and you love our zoo. All right, item number 3.
Item number 3, my friends, the Alaskan Tugboat Adventure for 2. Again, talk about something you can't get anywhere but here and now. Right now, the current lead bid is $7,500, and we are looking for an $8,000 bid. Mona, I'm sorry, you got outbid.
Mona, you need to get back in there.
Sandra is right there calling that boat home. Oh my gosh, and Sandra has been going back and forth. Sandra really wants this. Can anyone beat
20
her?
seconds!
20 seconds,
Mona,
my
we're
friend.
calling on you. This is your chance.
This is where setting that max bid really helps. It's not too late. You can jump in. If you're willing to go big for the zoo, by the way, you can click bid more and you can just jump the bid up to 10,000, 20,000, whatever you want to do.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh. All right, our first 3 items are closed, everybody. Thank you for your generosity and thank you to the donors of our first 3 items. But we are just learning right now that we can sell 2 tugboat cruises. So second place winner, our team is going to be reaching out to you as well.
Oh, you're going to have so much fun in Alaska. By the way, congratulations to our first 3 auction item winners. Now let's go check in with Liz, who's at the zoo with a very special guest. Liz, over to you.
Thanks, Matt and Fred. So I am here with the North Curator of Woodland Park Zoo. This is Kevin Murphy joining us. Kevin, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, really happy to be here, Liz.
So let's talk a little bit about your job here at Woodland Park Zoo, curator. That sounds like a really cool position.
It is. It's super eclectic, and basically it sort of oversees the management of all the animals on the North team, as well as how the people who take care of those animals take care of them.
So let's talk a little bit about the tapir. We are standing in front of the tapir right now. The dad tapir, there's a mom tapir, and there's now a baby tapir.
Yep, very excited that we have a newborn tapir. She was born June 10th. First time mom, Ulan, and they're doing great.
Oh, good, good. So we were just watching mom and baby run around, and the baby's just about, what, 3 weeks old or something?
Yeah, not even. And it's growing by leaps and bounds. It grows like 5 pounds every few days.
Wow.
It's amazing.
And I have to admit, I don't know a lot about the tapir. Can you talk a little bit about them?
Sure. So this is a Malaysian tapir, and in zoos, they're part of what we call sustainability population. We're trying to keep them going in zoos so that there is a population of them. Are highly endangered in the wild. There's only 16 females and 20 males in all the zoos around the country, and so it's really exciting that we have 3 of those animals now.
Yeah, actually, fun fact is we were just calling the baby watermelon. Can you talk about that?
Sure. When a baby Malaysian tapir is born, they come out with stripes and spots, kind of help them camouflage into their forest home, and so they look kind of like a baby watermelon, and that will fade as they go. They go through color changes as they grow up.
That's so cool. So what's really cool about this is if you notice, we're just calling the baby or baby watermelon because the baby doesn't have a name yet. And you could actually win a chance to name our baby watermelon, the baby tapir. It is one of our auction items as well. So make sure you do that. And all you have to do is bid right now on that item. And I mean, it's a female baby, so Liz isn't a bad name. I'm just saying. But again, Kevin, thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure, Liz.
All right, Fred and Matt, send it back to you.
Oh, Liz.
Liz, huh? Yeah, well, think about that. Well, thank you so much, Liz. The baby tapir sure is very cute. And with that, it is time to auction off, as she said, the naming rights to that little watermelon.
When else can you name a baby watermelon?
How cool.
Okay, so here's what you have to do. You have to navigate to item number 4 on your bidding device, and let's get ready, Fred. That's what it looks like. It is a big bowl of adorable.
All right, we're gonna put 3 minutes on the clock this time. 3 minutes, this item closes all by itself in 3 minutes. So on your mark, get set, bid. Matt, take it away.
All right, let's tell you what you're bidding on. This is item number 4. Once again, this is your opportunity to name one of Woodland Park Zoo's newest zoo babies, the baby tapir. Look at the adorable on the screen. Help select a name for the zoo's adorable new edition of 2020. Our brand new baby tapir, a little watermelon, as you just learned, was born to the proud parents 8-year-old Ulan and 19-year-old Bintang in early June. You're not only going to choose the tapir's name, but as part of this package, you'll also have an opportunity to see the baby in person. You get to see the tapir that you are going to name. You get to experience a tapir behind-the-scenes tour for not just you, for 6 people. Our expert keepers will teach you everything you ever wanted to know about the little baby tapir, their care, their development, as you stand right alongside these unique and fascinating animals.
So how cool is this? With 2 minutes left, who is gonna get to name the baby tapir? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I can see that our good friend Evan Wyman has been going back and forth with Mrs. Donna Helen Baxter. Right now, Evan, you are in second place.
You know what you get for second place, Evan? You don't get to name the baby tapir.
No.
Get back in there.
No.
It's now at $10,000.
You get to go in and see the name that someone else gave
and be
your
like,
baby.
I was only $1,000 away.
Evan, you named your sons. Now here's your chance to name a baby tapir. Now, my friends, this is your opportunity with 90 seconds left. $10,000 is the current bid. Is anyone gonna jump up to $11,000? $11,000 is what we're asking. What a fun way to support the zoo and just be there memorialized with your baby tapir.
Every time you go, I mean, think of what your kids are going to say, Evan Wyman. It's just another $1,000. To quote the great Fred Northup, it's just money. You'll make more on Monday, right?
It's just money, exactly. So right now, congratulations, Mrs. Donna. You are in the lead, but will Evan or anyone else jump back in with 60 seconds to go. Who's gonna get to name the baby?
What do you think?
$10,000.
Donna's gonna come up with, Fred?
10,000 is in the lead, and can you scroll down? I want to see where we started here. It's just been Evan and Ms. Donna Baxter.
Oh, it's been going up by $1,000, $1,000, $1,000. Charged up to 10 grand, but somebody's gonna jump in there at 11.
Someone's
I'm feeling
gonna get
confident.
it. Someone's gonna get it. We'll see.
Evan, I'm not saying this is your moment, but it's kind of your moment, my friend.
Now, we need Evan to have just had a few more of Ethan's drinks.
Ooh,
you know?
We'll send them on the way. Bid on the taper.
19 seconds remaining, my friends. It's anybody's game, but so far, Ms. Donna cannot be stopped. Ms. Donna Helen Baxter, thank you so much for your generosity. 8 seconds left. Here goes the countdown.
6,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Congratulations. Thank you so much for your bidding. Thank you so much for your generosity. Our fourth item is closed. So congratulations. We're so excited to find out the name that you choose. Now, before we get to our final 3 auction items, we're going to pause for a minute to let each of you support your zoo.
So once again, this may not be the celebration we all had originally planned, but tonight we are raising a glass as we come together to celebrate Woodland Park Zoo, a community treasure. Let's take a moment to hear from your zoo president and CEO. Over to you, Alejandro.
Thank you, Matt, and welcome everybody to Virtual Jungle Party 2020. You know, Woodland Park Zoo creates magical moments for everybody every time you come to visit. However, this year we experienced something totally extraordinary. The virus pandemic closed the zoo in early March, and we still needed to run at full capacity. Let me remind you, we still need to feed and care for over 1,000 animals and 92 acres of amazing grounds, and we still are keeping our conservation and education programs here and around the world. Our revenue dried up. We've lost over $6 million in tickets, parking, concerts, music over the last few weeks, but you did not let us down. We sent an emergency relief fund with the goal of raising $500,000. You surprised us, and we are over $1 million right now. We're incredibly grateful and humbled by your support. Your support for Fund Our Future, you raising the paddle in this moment of need, you're raising the paddle and supporting the zoo means a world of difference for us. Tonight, your special gifts will keep our veterinarians, our animal care, our keepers and educators, scientists and conservationists going with the most amazing conservation, education, and outreach mission in this area. Our doors just opened a few days ago, but your support really means a lot to us. And make sure that in your donations, you'll make sure that we'll come out much stronger at the other end, and they will remain here for another 100 years. Thank you so much.
So with that said, we really hope you join us tonight. And if you love animals as much as we do, we really hope that you will dig deep.
Yes, and we're going to make it easy for you. Just go to wpz2020.ggo.bid and click Donate Now. Now, we have an incoming Zoom call again, so everybody stand by if you would. Look, it's Patty Savoy. What's up, Patty? We've got Patty Savoy here.
Hi, Fred. Hi, Matt. Patty Savoy here. Gosh, I so wish we could be under the big white tent all together tonight, but this will suffice. I've worked with the Woodland Park Zoo for over 10 years now, and I'm just so proud of all the work that they do, not only locally, but all around the world to save our beautiful and majestic creatures. The Woodland Park Zoo houses some beautiful residents that are just ambassadors to all the ones that are struggling in the wild. So tonight, I urge you to please give big. The Woodland Park Zoo needs us more than ever now with all of COVID and everything else that's going on in the world today. So when you write your check, please think about adding a little extra. And I have a little guest that wants you to give big too, so hold on just a second. And this is Snacks. And Snacks wants you to give big too, right, Snacks? You want everybody to give big for all the animals, huh, Snacks? Okay, bye. Until we meet again. Hopefully it's next year under the big white tent. I miss all of you, but here's some good news. I can just wear my slippers. Okay, bye.
Who says Go to snacks. From what I know, nobody ever has and nobody ever does.
Absolutely. So thank you again so much. We hope that everybody will dig deep. Thank you, Patty, of course, for joining us. We really appreciate you. And we hope you and Snacks are enjoying this virtual jungle party. Now, you heard it, my friends. Dig deep tonight because your zoo needs you. Don't forget, like we heard earlier, every dollar you give is being matched up to $25,000. So your $2,000 becomes $4,000, your $1,000 becomes $2,000. So make your donation and make it count.
This is such an incredible opportunity. So our top level tonight is $50,000. A big thank you to our lead donors who have given at $50,000. Rose and Jim Orr, Laura and Mike Paulus, and the Pamela Foster Foundation. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Amazing. Our next level is $25,000. Of course, if you can support the zoo with a tax-deductible gift of $25,000, please do. I want to thank our $25,000 donors that we're seeing come in. A big thank you to Rick and Nancy Alford. Thank you to Jill and Scott Walker. Thank you to Beth McCaw and Jan Bernier. Thank you to Diane and Bob Shrewberry. Thank you to Alyssa and Bill Sunderland. Thank you so much. And our next level is $20,000. Perhaps you can join us there. A big thank you, of course, to Susan Wyckoff for starting us off at $20,000. Thank you.
And with that said, our next level, $15,000. Give out a level that is comfortable for you. Who else can join us right now in this moment, this important moment for your zoo that's going to teach generations in the future about these remarkable animals? Let's talk about our $15,000 donors. Thank you to Jim and Jean Kuntz, Matt and Amanda Rosauer. Thank you to the Rosauer family, the Simony family as well. Simony family, I'm sorry. And the True family and Iron Springs Resort. Thank you to our $15,000 donors.
Absolutely. Now, who can join us at $10,000? I want to thank some of our $10,000 donors, starting with Elias and Carol Alford. Thank you so much. Mary Lou Brannon, thank you. Stacy and Donald Campbell. Thank you, Patrick and Chris Grismer. Thank you, Rosemarie Havranek, and thank you to Nathan Meervold. Thank you to Bill and Shelley Hilf. Thank you to Kevin Schofield, Lori Stewart, Maggie Walker, and again, our friend Evan Wyman.
I'm watching the live feed. Kristen Klein just gave at $1,000. By the way, we have someone right now giving at $8,000, and you can click on the custom amount button and give any gift that is meaningful to you. Thank you to our $8,000 donor, who is Holly Hirai. And thank you to our $7,500 donor, Christy Sanders Mina and Jay Mina. And thank you to our $6,000 donor, Christy Branch and Jim Moore.
You're right. It's fun seeing these bids coming in live. Patrick Larson just joining us at $2,500. Rhonda Nelson at $5,000. Thank you, Susan and Kristen and Jeff and Peter and Wendy and Megan and Kyla and
look at the generosity.
Robert and Carrie and Rebecca, Daphne, thank you. All of these gifts coming in from $50 to $50,000 literally. And look at that, the Carolyn Stalter Ballard High School PTSA joining us. So
a collective effort.
Amazing. I can see a lot of people are giving at $5,000, a very, very major gift. Thank you to our $5,000 donors. Our $5,000 donors include Patty and Jimmy Barrier. Thank you so much to them for their gifts at $5,000.
Okay, who else do we have coming in at $5,000 right now? We have Sue and Brad Borgman, Anders and Monica Brown as well, Fred.
Amazing. I see. Look, there's Kenneth and Pamela Eakes. Thank you so much. Ira and Courtney Gerlich. Thank you, Irwin and Joan Goverman.
And the $5,000 donors are just pouring in. Deb and Bob Horvath, Jeff and Robin Leppo, Susan Revy and Helen Rakich, Kyle and Lee Rolfe, Coraline Whitney, and the Wilk Family Foundation. Thank you.
Amazing. So much generosity. So again, thank you to all of our amazing donors. We could see these. David Cullen jumping in. Allison Winfield Herring Center. Thank you. Ruth. Thank you, Ruth Lewing. All of these gifts, they're just coming in real time. So we are going to keep that giving link open. You see it on the bottom of your screen, wpz2020.ggo.bid. Share that. Socialize that, and a big round of applause to everyone who has so far helped us fund our future. We wish we could thank you all individually, but of course there are just too many of you. And also a reminder, if you work at a company that matches your donation, please make sure that that happens too. Now, We have some really special friends joining us, so I'm going to socially distance myself off the stage and let them bring out some chairs so we can get all set up here.
We'll see you back in a bit. Thank you, Fred. And thanks really to all of you, to our donors. No need to worry if you have not been able to donate yet. That page, it's not going anywhere. And you can post this page, by the way, to your social media pages, so your friends and family can support our zoo as well. Now we have another special opportunity to hear from some of the amazing Woodland Park Zoo staffers. We've really seen them throughout this week. We've gotten to follow them around on some amazing behind the scenes, exclusive experiences, and now they are back for more. So come on out. I'm here with some really familiar faces. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take a step back to show you that they may seem familiar if you've been tuning in throughout the week. As we take the wide shot, we're going to show them to you, Dr. Darren Collins, Director of Animal Health, and Caitlin Welson, Sustainable Waste Manager Specialist, also known as Dr. Do, best title ever, and Rachel Salant, Curator of Ambassador Animals and Behavioral Husbandry. So welcome to all of you. We are so incredibly excited to have you here with us tonight to learn more about the work that's been going on at the zoo during this tumultuous and kind of crazy time for all of us during the pandemic. Dr. Darren, I'd love to start with you because you guys all took us behind the scenes this week. I gotta say, I was fascinated all week. And what I learned about the work you're doing is so much of it is cutting edge, and it's bringing in these different philosophies and opportunities to care for these animals in a unique way. What have we learned about that this week?
We have shared, and we're really proud of our integrated physical rehab medicine program. We were the first zoo in North America to attempt to use acupuncture. I love telling the story of Mr. C, our 30-year-old penguin, who's lived beyond expectations because of acupuncture and physical therapy. And the baby tapir's dad, Bintong, actually gets cold laser therapy on an arthritic hawk in his back leg. And these are the innovations using technology that allow us to provide comprehensive care from birth throughout the life of all the zoo animal patients at the zoo.
Therapies used on humans that are really benefiting these animals.
It's a One Health approach. What happens with humans happens with the animals at the zoo. We use our medical consultants at the Without Seattle. We are providing the best care possible.
I love it. You know, Caitlin, you work as Dr. Do to inspire the community to do what is best for the environment and make conservation a priority in everyone's lives. I love the work that you do. How do you do it?
Well, good pun, first of all.
Thank you.
Well, my favorite is always working with kids. So we have school groups come through the zoo yard, and usually they can be as young as 4 years old or all the way up to grad students. So it's always great to bring people in and talk about compost because they might not know much about it. So it's really great to let them experience that in the zoo yards, all the sights and smells. But we also try to inspire conservation in different ways. For example, we have recycling and composting bins across the zoo that we ask people to use to keep things out of landfill. So a lot of different angles.
What's the line that the kids laugh at every time that you deliver?
It depends, but usually something involving either worms or something smelling bad.
Okay. There are some smells that go along with your job, right?
Yeah, a few.
So I do have deep appreciation, though, for the fact that you are educating the next generation about our environment and about conservation. So Rachel, you're the curator for the Ambassador Animal Team. You work to inspire guests as they get up close and personal with these animals, which I love because you change perceptions and you educate. What is the experience like for people as you watch their reactions?
Oh, watching your actions is the best. So I'm really lucky I get to work with a great group of keepers and animals that are really comfortable going out and giving guests of all ages those up-close experiences and to build that empathy. We know empathy leads to action. And so seeing an animal act of its own free will with us in a program really changes kids and adults' perceptions. And so whether it's on grounds at Wildlife Theater or Broadleaf Theater, or whether it's off grounds with our mobile zoo, we're able to bring those experiences and enhance the experience that someone would get by just coming to the zoo and enjoying our animals and their habitats.
And there is something different about being close and being able to potentially touch or learn about and see them up close.
Yeah, there's something about when you remove that barrier, when you're physically sharing a space with an animal, it really helps build that connection. And so sometimes it's not even about the touch, it's just about being in the space together. And that's what really brings that connection home.
What a rewarding job.
Yeah.
Okay, Dr. Darren, I'm coming back to you because we have to talk about the baby gorilla. And I want to put an image up on the screen. The baby gorilla's name, once again, is Kitoko, correct?
Kitoko.
And so adorable. And Kitoko had a boo-boo, right? A bump on the head. And what I learned about this is that you guys actually consulted human doctors to figure out the best course of action. What happened there?
We did. This was in June. Kitoko got stuck in the middle of his mother's disagreement with one of the other adult female gorillas, his auntie, and he ended up actually getting an injury to his head. We had to immobilize his mom, Uzuma, and then take Kitoko back to the hospital, and we very quickly realized it was going to require the special care provided by our consultant friends at Seattle Children's Hospital. We had neurosurgeons on site for this little gorilla, and it was a team of the veterinarians, zoo veterinarians, and the physicians, and we put him back together, so to speak, and held him out overnight for close observation, and the next day he was put back with the rest of the gorilla troop. So here we are now into July. He's living back with his family, they're all reunited, and everything seems to be going well.
Wow, was there precedent for that where you're consulting human doctors?
We routinely use human doctors. I love it. The animals get the best possible care. The animal health team at the hospital is amazing, but sometimes we need specialists. And so those might be veterinary specialists or those from the human specialist community here in Seattle.
I'm just happy to hear that Kitoko is doing okay. I'm also happy to know that gorilla families, they argue like human families. So we're not alone when it comes to that. Okay, speaking of collaboration, I'm always amazed every time I learn about the zoo and everything that goes on between everybody who's there. It's really like a city within a city. So Caitlin, I want to send it over to you. How does that collaboration come together? How do you work with all the departments at the zoo to make sure you're able to support these animals and our community so when they go there, they get the best possible experience?
So as part of the facilities team, we kind of run a lot of the behind the scenes activities. So things like the horticulture team taking care of the grounds and all the amazing plants that make the zoo a green oasis. One of the particularly cool projects they do is the Browse program, which involves cutting plants and giving them to the animals for diet enrichment. And my favorite with that is always the rose petals that are given to the gorillas from trimmings at the Rose Garden. This is also, the facilities team also includes the grounds department, which is responsible for keeping everything clean and working so that everyone can come and enjoy a beautiful zoo. The exhibits team, which is responsible for making sure that all of the habitats are suitable for the animals, especially when there's things like baby proofing involved with the baby tapir. Security team, who keeps everything running safe and smoothly. So there's a lot going on there.
And just to clarify, the gorillas don't decorate with the rose petals, right?
No, I wish, but no, they snack on them.
Yeah, they take it, you're right. They eat them as quickly as they can. You know, you've opened my eyes to a whole new world, and really the world at the zoo has been turned upside down, like so many of us throughout this pandemic. Even though the gates were closed, the work at the zoo, it never stops. So the animals, they still need care round the clock. Rachel, what has being closed really meant to the zoo and to those animals?
Well, being closed was an experience that, we'll never forget. And it wasn't just the animal care staff that were on grounds. We don't want to forget animal health was there, grounds was there, all the maintenance crew was there to make sure that if we had a problem, we could still get it fixed. So it was definitely a team effort to keep the zoo going. The animals responded really differently they're all individuals just like you and me. And so some of them responded like, hey, I've been waiting for this my whole life. Great, I love social distancing. And some of them more extroverted like me were really glad to welcome the guests back. And so it's really been amazing amazing to see the support of the community, and it's been an honor to work for an institution that's so supported by everybody.
So which animals were right there saying, welcome back, zoo guests, we can't wait to see you, pressed up against the glass?
Besides me?
Yeah, aside from you, Rachel.
Yeah, I would say I think the penguins and the otters were really excited. We posted a lot of videos on social media of ambassador animals going to meet those animals while we were closed. That's because those animals really do seem to enjoy that interaction. So I'd say the high energy penguins and otters, yeah.
Right, and they're super entertaining.
Yeah.
Okay, we just have about 90 seconds left, so we'll keep this quick, but I know that the community is so happy that the zoo is back open, and I know that the community really stepped up while we were closed. What does it mean to you, the people who are doing the important work at the zoo every day, to see our community outpouring of support?
I love seeing the kids come back to see the zoo that's still there. The animals are healthy. We've been taking care of them since the zoo closed, so I'm just really happy that the kids are back.
Caitlin?
I've really just appreciated the outpouring of support from the community. Everyone from the emails I got around Fecal Fest about people's willingness to adjust to the different timing, or asking about the animals, hey, were they okay? We appreciate all the work you're doing during the pandemic and those kind of things. So that was really cool to hear.
That is cool. Rachel?
It's truly been amazing to see the sense of comfort the zoo brings to folks. I've been lucky, and I know Darren's been lucky that we've been able to go to work every day through the pandemic, but to see guests and even staff members that have been working from home to come back to the zoo and to see the relief on their face, to feel the comfort that they feel when they're at the zoo, it's been wonderful.
It's like a family reunion.
It
Everybody
is.
coming back together with a big air hug.
Air hug.
Well, if we could, we would give you an air hug. Thank you for taking part tonight. I know you guys are crazy busy, especially with the zoo now being back open. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Feel free to socially distance while exiting the stage. Thanks again for supporting our mission tonight and the work that you do every day. You're making such a big difference at the zoo. I am so excited that the zoo is open once again. We really look forward to seeing you back at the zoo. Dr. Darren was just saying that we're back at like 25% capacity, so it's actually a really good time to go to the zoo, that it doesn't feel overly crowded. So get back out there and enjoy our zoo that we love so much. Fred, I'm gonna send it back over to you.
Yes. So thank you again to our amazing friends for joining us tonight. The fun, of course, is not over quite yet. We have more auction items to close, my friends, and these are big ones. Our next group of items is items 5, 6, and 7. We're going to close them together in just over 4 minutes. Again, a reminder, you can click bid more, you can set a max bid and let the computer bid for you, or you could just bid more because you're super generous. Either way, it's a great way to support the zoo. So before we start our timer, please navigate on your phone or wherever you're bidding to items 5, 6, and 7. As a reminder, number 5 is the Roberto Coin bracelet. Number 6 is that amazing progressive dinner at the zoo. And then number 7 is 7-night Mexico adventure for 4 with first-class airfare. So we're going to put 4 minutes on the clock. On your mark, get set, bid.
Okay, so this is your chance to get amazing bling or an experience of a lifetime. Let's start with item number 5. You are going to sparkle in this stunning Roberto Coin bracelet. This snake cuff bracelet in 18-karat yellow gold is accented by 20 points of gorgeous diamonds. The piece is crafted by cutting-edge technology in Italy. It's part of the Primavera collection.
Wow.
Just remarkable. Lightweight, it's flexible, it's comfortable. Dazzle your friends while supporting our zoo. And thank you to Ben Bridge.
Ben Bridge, so good with us tonight. All right, item number 6, get in on the ultimate progressive dinner. And this dinner is happening at the zoo. This is truly a priceless item. You cannot buy this tomorrow. You get to bid on the rare opportunity to explore 3 different areas of the zoo while dining on delicious food from Lisa Dupar Catering. This is amazing. This is you and 19 other guests mingling with some of Woodland Park Zoo's finest while getting up close and personal with our animals. Unique zoo experience, delicious dinner. It does not get any better, so thank you to Lisa Dupar Catering, tent sellers for the wine, and Woodland Park Zoo.
You're going to learn so much. You're going to become more interesting just by bidding on that item.
It's amazing.
All right, let's talk about item number 7 is the 7-night Mexico adventure for 4 people. After what we've been through, you deserve a little getaway to Mexico. So this comes with first-class airfare for 4 people on Alaska Airlines. You visit Cozumel Island right off the Yucatan Peninsula. Stay at a privately owned, fully equipped 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom condo in a gated community on San Francisco Beach, the most beautiful beach on Cozumel. Enjoy fabulous snorkeling at this world-class diving location, air-conditioned, non-smoking unit, also boasts a huge private rooftop solarium with a tub. It's waiting for you. 2 swimming pools right there on the property, satellite TV, US programming on it, high-speed internet, washer, dryer, and more. Mexico is calling you. Our thanks to Teresa Hebert and Larry Crozier, Tommy and Krista Lowe. Thank you. And Alaska Airlines. Fred, let's get going on these 3 items.
Only a minute and 40 seconds remain, my friends. 1 minute and 40 seconds. Let's check in on that bracelet. Item number 5 right now. Rhonda Nelson was in the lead last time we checked. She still is at $3,750. The next bid we're looking for is an even $4,000. A stunning piece of jewelry. You can wear it to next year's Jungle Party. That's what's going on with about 1 minute left. Let's check in on our next item, the Progressive Dinner at Woodland Park Zoo for 20 people, my friends.
Oh my gosh.
Current bid, Jill Walker in the lead at $30,000. $30,000. Remember, you can click bid more. If you're willing to go to $40,000, you can just jump the bid to 40, or you can set a maximum bid and let your computer automatically do it for you. But with 50 seconds, this is a very hot item.
Lori Stewart, we're not talking to you, but this is your moment.
Wyckoff, you too. We're at 26,000, at 27,000. Jill jumped all the way up to an even $30,000. So who's going to get this? Jill, Lori, Lauren, who's going to get it?
They're all there. It's neck and neck.
And let's check in on item number 7. Item number 7, the 7-night Mexico adventure for 4 people. Thank you right now. Amina in the lead at $6,000. We're looking for $6,500. Megan Larson, you got outbid. I'm so sorry. Warren, this is your chance to jump back in with 15 seconds. Now remember, keep bidding on your phone until it's officially all the way closed. All the way closed. Keep bidding on your phone, but my friends, you can see time is ticking away with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, and it's closed. It's closed. And my gosh, look at this. Items 5, 6, and 7 are closed. And I'm learning that we can actually sell 2 Progressive dinners.
Wow, that is fantastic. Once again, just moments ago, the lead bid on the Progressive dinner was $30,000. We can do 2 of those, so we're going to be reaching out to the second place bidder on that item as well. And is there more breaking news?
Yes, we're also learning more. We're getting more information here. So again, thank you so much to all of our bidders. Items 5, 6, and 7 are closed. We're actually able to double another package as well.
The Mexico package. We just learned, somebody got in our ear and said we can double Mexico.
So we could double the Progressive one and the Mexico package. So second place bidders, our team are going to be reaching out to you. Amazing.
Wow, congratulations to all our winners. Thank you so much for bidding and the vigorous bidding. You made a difference for our zoo tonight.
Amazing.
Now let's head back to Liz at the zoo to see who she has found. Liz.
Fred and Matt, thank you once again. So I'm here at the Pollinator Patio with David Selk, who is the horticulture supervisor here at Woodland Park Zoo. David, thanks so much for joining us at the virtual jungle party.
That's a pleasure, Liz.
Yeah, it's great to have you here. So I have to talk a little bit about what you do here at the zoo. I mean, we know obviously that there are animal care teams, but so much goes into all the greenery and the flowers here at the zoo.
There is a lot of work here. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it and a lot of thought that goes into it. When we think of the areas that people like to visit in the zoo, like the African savanna or the tropical rainforest, those are landscapes. They're not necessarily, you don't think of animals when you think of those areas. So what we do is we create those landscapes as best we can outside in Seattle and make them look believable and make them look convincing. So when the visitor sees the animals, it makes sense. And then the conservation messages can be better absorbed because things make sense to them. It looks right.
Yeah, and that seems like a really tough job. I mean, you mentioned in Seattle. I mean, we don't always have the most agreeable weather here.
Well, actually, we have. It's a pretty benign climate, and we are luckier than someplace like Phoenix or Toronto,
Good point.
they have a much harder time with the variety of plants that we grow here. It's because we have over 1,300 species of plants at the zoo.
Wow.
And probably almost 100,000 individual plants. So there's a lot of work and a lot of thought that goes into it. And we work with lots of different teams at the zoo as well, particularly with animal management. We work every day with animal management as far as creating the areas, safe places for the animals, comfortable areas for the animals, as well as when we prune something, if it's an appropriate plant, it gets fed out to the animals for enrichment. And so that's the stuff that people see, but there's lots of other things that they don't see behind the scenes. One example would be the Oregon silver spot butterfly. It's an endangered butterfly, and we raise them at the zoo as larvae, and then just about when they're adults, they get released into the wild on the Oregon coast. But they only eat this one species of violet, and each larvae will eat 2 big pots of violets in the summer months. So we have 1,500 larvae, so we're raising 3,000 pots of violets behind the scenes.
Wow.
Nobody ever sees it, but it's an important part of the zoo's conservation efforts.
That's quite the undertaking that you and your team are doing every day.
It's a labor of love.
Yeah, absolutely. So the next time you're here at the zoo visiting and when you see all of this, make sure you think of David and his entire team. David, thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure.
Matt and Fred, back to you.
Oh, thank you so much, Liz. You know, we always love hearing from our Woodland Park Zoo staff members, and we hope you enjoyed it tonight as well. And now, time for the exciting part. Time to find out how much we have raised in support of your zoo. Fred?
Yes, amazing. Throughout the week and tonight, and even I can see Pamela and Julie and Doug and Lois, all these gifts coming in real time. But this community has shown its support and its love for Woodland Park Zoo. My friends, we're going to throw up a graphic. I don't even know the number. Together tonight, I know. Let's see, here it is on the big screen.
Wow!
Look at that, $1,112,000, 389. Absolutely amazing, well over $1 million. That number will continue to grow. Don't forget, you can still make your donation by going to zoo.org/Jungle Party. Again, zoo.org/Jungle Party, and share that link on Facebook. Share it with all your friends and family. Let's see that number continue to grow.
We're committed to conservation. We're bringing these zoo programs to more people in our community and making sure these animals are supported because of your generosity. Now, before we go, we'd like to send a special thank you to some really important and dedicated people who could not join us here on stage tonight. The foundation of this remarkable zoo, the dedicated staffers, the board members, Jungle Party co-chairs, Jungle Party Executive Committee, and all of our volunteers who work so hard to ensure tonight's success. Thank you again to our title sponsors, Brown Bear Car Wash and Western Towboat Company, and to our live stream sponsor, Sound Community Bank. And on that note, we are excited to announce your 2021 Jungle Party co-chairs.
2021 Jungle Party co-chairs, congratulations to Holly Herai, to Diane Shrewsbury, to Lori Stewart, and to Jill Walker. You see them on the screen. We're so thrilled to have them with us. We look forward to having you chair the 2021 Jungle Party. Wow.
What a night.
What a night. My name is Fred Northup Jr. alongside my good buddy Matt Larch. On behalf of your zoo, thank you for your generosity. We hope to see you in person at Jungle Party next year with our amazing new chairs. Before then, we hope to see you in person at the zoo. So thank you everybody for your generosity and have a great night.
Have a great night.
Bye.